Alright, what's up? Shall we get started here? Let me see if I broke anything. Okay, so I kind of did. Not surprising. There. Yeah, so I'm like really tired and shit. So I'm gonna do no face cam today. But we'll look at some cool stuff in the browser, etc. But we don't want to look at that. Okay, we will get started momentarily here. What would be the expectation there? That when it's finished we go back and start again? Or would that be like give me a break and I get to just rerun the previous episodes as they already were pre-recorded? Okay, I think we are set here. No, we're gonna leave that one and done. But yeah, so we are listening to, we're on our second episode of the Toy Label Deep Dive, so we're listening to the third, Toy 003, which we discovered last time was actually the second chronological release from Toy Label, because the Toy 002 got delayed, which I hadn't realized previously. But yeah, so listening to the third or second compilation here, Believe in the Hand Power. And we'll look at some more info about that in just a couple minutes here. But before we dive into that, just a couple, not really even a couple, just like really one bit of news here, more info about the upcoming Honda Lady event. So they announced the merch lineup, and as can be expected, they got like t-shirts and tote bags and stuff. But they did also announce they've got a new Honda Lady CD coming out at the event. They already had the HL Recordings, the second chapter compilation of like all the other artists for the event being released there, and apparently only there, but they announced that they're also putting out this 2025 Honda Lady. Looks like 10 tracks, so I think it's all remakes, 2025 versions. That shouldn't even be visible. Sorry about that. There we go. Yeah, all remakes, 2025 versions of older songs. It looks like they got the track list here. Okay, so yeah, new track Ko-NG, and then yeah, 2025. Well, a couple of these are 2024 versions. I think these are the ones that they put out on the CDRs they did last year. But yeah, 2025 versions of quite a few other songs. I'm stoked to hear Samurai 2025 for sure. This one, I would expect definitely to be available, online, sold online afterwards. They haven't said anything about it being event limited, so I think this should be widely available if you can't make the event. But yeah, the full merch lineup looks great. Freaking acrylic stand and the replica uniform. I'm gonna have to hit someone to see if they can pick me up some of this stuff. But yeah, I think that's really the only bit of a news-related type thing I've seen in the last week. And there hasn't really been too much as far as used stuff going up either. There's this Jam the 6-hold Kutsurikai CD that went up for, you know, $30. And of course, you can tell I'm not in Japan, so... Oh, so that's interesting. It's actually not giving me a buy on Buyee link. Is that just happening for everything right now, I wonder? No, that's interesting. I wonder what the, if that's like something sellers can set? Because I had noticed this a couple times before where it doesn't pop up with the buy on Buyee. That must be something that sellers can set then. Because I haven't really seen that before, and this is working fine, so it's not like I'm being like IP restricted or anything. And I'm not logged in. I'm sure, you know, you can go through any other proxy that manually gets stuff for you and buy it still. But, yeah, interesting to see that. Yeah, not a whole lot else. LBT, 4,500 yen. A bunch of Sharpness Sound stuff did come in on Surugaya. I think, Marketplace from, like, one specific in-person store. But all, of course, extremely expensive. So, that's $36.20 for this is not awful. But yeah, everything else is pretty ridiculous price-wise. Barely anything. This is like the only thing under... Yeah, everything from the SRPC series is 10,000 yen or more. Which shouldn't be surprising at this point, but... Oh, interesting. Yeah, okay, so you can still buy it with Buyee, you just can't get the link from Mercari. That's very strange. I wonder, I'm curious actually, I'm gonna do a incognito window, which you won't be able to see. Okay, no, I did incognito and it's still not giving the link, so... Yeah, I wonder, I still don't wonder, yeah, if that's like something the seller can set, or some kind of... I can't imagine anything here is like getting automatically scraped by Buyee and they're like, we don't want to generate the link for this. Yeah, I think they did, because there's like multiple listings of it. Yeah, this is so weird. They've got this like Dojin distribution version, whatever the hell they think that means. But then if we search... So they've got it also under Indies CD. And apparently this listing was like super cheap. One popped up on here. But I don't know what exactly they think an Indies distribution version is and how it presumably differs from, Dojin distribution version versus this Indies CD. Surugaya is an unfathomable mystery, really. Yeah, that's really about it as far as anything new, interesting that I at least remember seeing in the last week or so. So, let's move our stuff around here. Actually, let's go back here. Let's take a look at a little bit of a look at the info for this album. Might as well dive right in. Believe in the hand power. Pretty short comments on this one. Okay, so this one's produced by Bubble B. The first two were produced by Onodera. This one's produced by Bubble B. And yeah, the title's a tribute to Believe in the Frequency Power. versions of this. But yeah, it's a 1993 techno compilation from Syzygy? I've never known how to pronounce that word properly. But yeah, this got like picked up by a couple overseas labels. The answer to techno from Sons of Nintendo. Oh god, why is it back? Stop that. Oh, because it's in a folder. Yeah, my bad. Sorry. I hate technology. But yeah, so the title is a tribute to this, which, I mean, there's 94 people have the CD version. Yeah, it's fairly well known within the tiny niche of Japanese independent techno. Yeah, there's a vinyl reissue also from North South, I guess a UK label, in 94. So pretty well known compilation. However, the content has nothing to do with it and there's no punchline. So they just took the name just to take the name. Oh, okay, it's... I have to create something so acting as a ghost photo. So I'm not sure if they're saying that it was like bait for people who believe in the frequency power to put a bunch of weird music on it and have this like creepy ghost photo as the jacket. A child cries because an unknown hand is sticking out of an old lady's shoulder. Isn't that just this guy's hand? Let's see if I can find the full-size image here. This track is good. This track sounds like a spooky ghost. Oh no, it's gonna be sideways here. I can fix that. Counterclockwise. Okay, there we go. I want this, but I want this under. No, I want it on top. That's what I want. Okay. But yeah, so on this we've got Nebulizer, Yata Regen, Z-ADA, which is double B, Chrono, which I believe was Onodera. Then on side B, when we get to it, we've got John Mellon, which I assume, and I'm sure we'll confirm at some point, is a John Lennon joke, maybe? Not entirely sure, but... So yeah, this is kind of like one-off artists on side B here. But yeah, that just looks like... I mean... Yeah, that just looks like this guy's holding his hand up behind her. That's not... There's no ghost here. Debunked. Proven false. For some reason has continued uninterruptedly. Yeah, so they did put out, like, I think 2 other Believe in the Something Power compilations. Only in the first couple years of the label, but almost horror-like. Yeah, it's creepy. Egg Eater's music is too scary. The last track is Egg Eater, so don't get too spooked when that comes up. And yeah, I wanted to look at the Discogs for this album. Oh god, the UI has changed again. I guess that's good? I don't know, this just looks slightly different now. They've got like this little icon for cassette that I don't think was there before. I guess that's fine. But yeah, so... okay, so that's, yeah, right, of course. Nebulizer remix on side B. I don't know if Q here ever pops up. I don't think this is... We might have to fix some stuff on Discogs here. Yeah, so these are just the same track, so just that one track, and then... Yeah, no. I unfortunately don't think that this same guy popped up 20 years later to do one more track on this house compilation. Oh, I'm sorry, Knox. Not trying to throw shade, but I really don't think... That might make sense. If that's Q+, but yeah, this has gotta definitely be a different Q. So I'm just gonna fix that right now. Oh, it's a vocals credit. I'm sorry. Let's see here. I know it's easy to just look, oh, it's Japan. It's probably the same person. This vocals, yeah, okay, it's this one. Now, is this one being used consistently? Yeah, definitely it is. Yeah, it's absolutely this one. This is just another... Yeah. I like the beat on this track. It's just the creepy little synth hits. Oh, that's just me. It's. I mean, I guess I do think it would be really hard to not have a user's own edits show up here, but it still feels really dumb. It's like, hey, there's an update to a release in your collection. Yeah, I did that. I was aware of that, but thanks. Okay, so there's that fixed. And then, yeah, John Mellon we looked at briefly last time, but John Mellon is a unit of Bumblebee and a couple other people. I think that'd just be one other guy, actually. Fire Guns is just a one-off name, and then Egg Eater. Egg Eater is also just a one-off name. Is that actually accurate? I'm just gonna search my library out of curiosity. Oh, no. Okay, interesting. So, I wonder what that's credited as then. Past all the nuns. Which one was that? Alright, so our second album today has a Egg Eater track. Oh yeah, it's on Toy 004. I don't know why nobody has ever bothered to add Toy 004 here. We got 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 16, 19. So it's just like 4 of them that are missing for whatever reason. But if we look here... So this is like Egg Eater, aka Powerful Unkitori. So this is entered incorrectly, but... Oh, damn, I didn't want to click that. this name, if we take a look here, I know it's someone's alias. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Okay, so it's Bumblebee. Might be Bumblebee and someone else. Interesting. On Discogs, Bumblebee is just a member. So I guess we'll look at that a little more when we get around to Toy 14. But I am gonna fix this as well real quick. This is one of the worst releases on Discogs to edit. Though I think if someone added the I don't know, that's a good question actually, if the Stereo Records archives has more tracks than this or not. I'm actually very curious. Okay, let's fix this real quick. So, if we look here, this is just previously, formerly known as. So I'm gonna just say that that is a joiner. And so now these both link to proper profile. And yeah, this should also technically, the format should be expanded to have like 12x file MP3 128 kbps, 300x file MP3 160 kbps, etc., etc. But that doesn't sound like fun either. Okay, I was just curious about egg eaters. Art punk band. Alright, well that should be nice and fixed up for now. And yeah, pretty short comments on this one. Yeah, I think that was mostly, yeah, okay, it was, or no, I'm looking at the wrong thing, but I think it was mostly Tristan, Nullifidian. Should drink some water. I think 98% of it was him. Okay, yeah. Yeah, the list of names is now very long from, you know, tiny little updates here and there, but the bulk of it, yeah. So when we get to our next album, we'll have to look at all the artists from here. Or we could submit it live. Whoa, there's a 30-minute track? I didn't even notice that there's a, yeah, 30-minute track at the end of the next album. Willing to bet that the notes will maybe say, yeah, it looks like they say a little bit about that. Yeah, if we go here, there's, I always love seeing this. There's too much data to show differences. Oh my god. I'm so glad that they made it so it doesn't flood the warnings with this anymore. You can just click ignore and then it won't show up. And yeah, all these new artists. How long ago was this? This is all, oh my god, that was a long time ago. Does not feel like that long ago. 2010, wow. Okay, so let's do this. Go here. Yeah, I fixed that for next week. The UTC time is also wrong. Okay, we should be good now. Yeah, there we go. Except for that fucking thing. This, let me fix this to be the same as the other one. In fact, yeah, I'll fix that more thoroughly later. I don't know that so I don't have a copy myself. And I don't even know if I preserved, like, the directory structure of it anywhere. Because it's 3 DVD-Rs, I believe. I think. It might have only been 2? I don't even remember, honestly. But it's multiple discs. And I did not want to... I did not, at the time, have the hard drive space to keep all that data around. So, I'm not sure if I would even be able to correctly submit it. I'd have to borrow a copy from someone who has it. Figuring out here where we left off on this. It's bag 5 here. Where's the sticker sheet? Okay, so bag 5 is correct. I do have plenty of the jackets left over, because there's like minimum 100, and I only made 20 copies of the archives itself. I intended to make 30, but I think my internal... I don't remember exactly what happened. I know my internal DVD-ROM burner on my MacBook was going out, and I think I had an external, but I literally just ran out of time to burn anymore. Because I was burning them up until the night before in 3. Even that was that 10 years ago at this point? Not quite. That was like 8 years ago. Something like that. that. This is definitely, as they kind of note in the notes, really a departure from the sound of the first couple tapes, which both were already fairly different from each other. So a lot of variety already in just the first 3 releases on this label. So much more like... This is definitely closer to the first release, to Tower Type, I would say, which again makes sense because this came out like a month or so after Tower Type, and then Through came out a few months later. But yeah, this really dark ambient, hardly even any beats on this. There's been like 1 track with a steady beat so far. Oh, I didn't close I forgot to close the shades because I didn't notice the reflection in my glasses because I don't have the face cam on. But that's why there's so much glare, but that's okay. There she is. Oh, I forgot to give her her little roller skates. Oops. It's very important. Wouldn't be able to do her job without her little roller skates. Perhaps unsurprisingly, it's much harder to make them stand up and not fall over when they're wearing the roller skates. So this is the Q track. I won't say conclusively, but I don't get Q plus vibes from this, and also based on the comments for Through, because Through specifically mentions them reaching out to Q Plus and asking him to send in some tracks, and then the release of it was delayed waiting for his tracks. So I don't think it would make sense then for this to also be him if it came out multiple months before that. just imagining like someone with no prior knowledge tuning into the stream, like right here. With this ambient synths and crunchy noises. And just putting some Legos together. Now, I'm feeling this. Right, this track is really short. It's like less than a minute long. This feels like something you like make in like kid pics or whatever, or like Mario Paint when you're 8 years old, just like dropping the sounds on the timeline randomly. And that's praise. That's a good thing. Okay, so here's the creepy egg eater track. Fantastic. I'm assuming that none of this is like from a tape being degraded or anything. I'm assuming that this is exactly how this is intended to sound. Oh yeah, I'm overjoyed. No, I'm enjoying this. I'd rather listen to this than another Toho remix. Feels like that's like an outdated thing to say now. It feels like 'cause Toho remixes are feels like nowhere near as prevalent and popular as 10 years ago. Oh, there's a little outro on this track. Alright, on to our second release here. We'll pull up the comments and take a look at them after we finish up this bag here. Yeah, I'm very curious as well. Yeah, at first I kind of felt like it sounded synthesized, but it's clearly got Japanese pronunciation to it, and I don't see any reason why any voice synthesizer would do that, so it must be a digitally altered voice. How does this go? Oh, like that. First track here is from the Jiken Go. Who has no other credits on Discogs, so. Okay, here, let's look at the notes for this one. Okay, so this one's a joint production between both of them. And the cover artwork is from a ghost book, probably a spooky illustration book by Tariku Shobo. Let's look this person up. Is this, that looks like that's the publisher. Only... No. Yes. Oh, that's not Japanese. I was like, why can't I read this? Yeah, okay, the publisher. It looks like this same combination of kanji is coming up as something in Taiwanese. I don't think I've seen anywhere that notes down how many of a given, how many copies were created of each release. Okay, so it looks these kind of creepy, weird stuff books, and the cover is an illustration ripped from one of them, apparently. Let's pull it up here. Where's that? This is already a little less spooky than the last one. Yeah, I would probably, like, you know, the first dozen or so, I would probably say like 20 to 30 absolute tops. Probably more like 10 to 20, yeah. Oh, damn it. I did the wrong direction of rotation. I think that should be right. Yeah, there we go. Creepy ghost guy holding a cross for whatever reason. I would be very interested in the context of this illustration. I'm sure it goes along with some kind of spooky story. But yeah, I'm sure the track list must be on like some separate little piece of paper slipped in with the cassette. That's pretty common. Okay, yeah, this is not a super good translation, but basically saying we thought it would stand out if we made a bunch of really weird tracks with really weird artist names. The best part of the album is the improv mix Tears on the B-side. Okay, so it's like collab between Nakajima and Onodera. I guess they mailed a tape back and forth. We'll see when we get to the track what it's like, but it's unbearable to listen to. I'm not sure if this is referring to Tears or just the whole cassette. My guess would be he's referring to just the whole cassette here. Disgusting. Seems like neither of them are very fond of this one. They're sampling Emerson, Lake and Palmer here. I kind of vaguely remember noticing this before. Okay, so sounds like the last track, the 30-minute mix, sounds like Bubble Bee did a bass foundation mix, and Onodera added an additional mix of like sound effects and other stuff on top of it. We'll see what that's like when we get to it. This track is dope. This is the Egg Eater track. Which is kind of appropriate because when I was a kid, the song that's being sampled here gave me nightmares when I was a kid. So definitely fits in with the spookiness. I'll pull it up. I don't want to get the stream muted. But I'll pull up a few seconds of it after the track ends in 18 seconds here. Oh, there's a little outro. It's a little soothing outro to chill you out for a few seconds there. Hang on a second. So... I very specifically remember having nightmares from my dad listening to this song when I was a kid. And I'm sure the album artwork didn't help. Okay, that's enough. Don't want to get muted. Back to this track from Propane Gundam. So these are, I'm sure, all aliases for, you know, our regulars at this point. Onodera, Bumblebee, Nebulizer, maybe Q+ at this point. But there's no breakdown of who is who on the notes here. So unless there's an additional insert with the cassette that does say who is who, seems like it'll remain a mystery. Definitely already a lot more sampling in this release than the last one. In the last one, I think I noticed like one instance of some sampling in the background of one track, and that was about it. But again, that kind of tracks with this actually being the previous one actually being the second release and not the third. Yeah, exactly. So the first two releases chronologically, especially the second one chronologically, but the first two releases chronologically definitely had way less sampling. Who's this by? Chica. No idea who Chica is either. I don't think think any of these other artist names pop up again on anything in my library. The one for the next track looks kind of familiar, but trying to look here. Definitely not this one. Okay, no, I don't see that other. I don't think any of these. One of them does. Track 9. Which we'll take a look at when we get there. Track 9, the artist name used for that one, pops back up again on Robotch 2001. Oh, nice. There's like, I think there's 3 different versions of that actually. I think there's a mini CD version, a regular CD version, and a 7-inch. If I recall correctly. Nice get though, yeah. Okay. This is throwing me off so bad that these studs are slightly misaligned. It's absolutely correct. I didn't do anything wrong. That's just how the instructions are, but it's throwing me off so bad. Good track. Great work. This track is by Drink Water. Mizu Onomu. I can get into this. I love the same yeah sample, normal speed and sped up at the same time. Brilliant. This has some very, very good chaotic energy to it. Yeah, I think what we'll do is go through all the toy releases, then circle back to PSG, and then we'll finish off with, in fact, how long is the unreleased folder? Mito OG Simpson. Toy label unreleased. There's a lot of tracks here. Oh god, that's 9 hours long. We won't do one stream, but we maybe can do that in 2, maybe? 2 or 3. But we'll do those at the very end. Depending on what's going on in my life at that time, maybe I can do one stream of that. But we'll see. Okay, so this is the artist name that gets reused on... Sorry, not Robotch 2001, just the original Robotch. Well, stick around for about 5 more months to get to hear it. Oh, that's not even the right place. It goes here. Good track. Nice techno. Who's this one by? I don't immediately know how to read that, so I'm not gonna try. But this one's 8.5 minutes long. This is a straight up fucking gabber track. Kinda out of nowhere. This is, I think, really the first track we've heard so far. Maybe the first Q Plus track. In fact, I would hazard a guess that this is probably Q Plus. But yeah, apart from the first Q Plus track on through, it was definitely the most like hardcore techno track so far by a mile. We got a leg. Do we get to fix? Oh, we get to affix the leg. We get to install it. Set. Interesting. I wonder if... Right, yeah, the feet. So there's no feet yet, so there's not even a flat bottom for it to stand on. But there's our body and single leg. I don't think I can really get a good angle encompassing everything, but okay. Looks great, right? Yeah, we can at least get one more leg in today. I think that's the only bag full. I feel like the Q Plus track did have a bit of that last week. What was that? That was... I guess I'll look here. That would have been... Oh yeah, Q plus Hachamecha Gakuen Seito Kaicho. So it's something about a class president, so would make sense. I wonder, I don't remember the exact timeline, but I wonder when, like, well, I guess, yeah, I wonder when did the first Murder Yacht School CD, when did Murder Remix Show come out? I don't want to reach over to my keyboard, so I'm going to follow a roundabout way to get there. Although it's not going to show up under Bubble B, is it? Okay, I'll go type it. Okay, 97. Because, yeah, I'm just curious about the timeline between, like, I wonder if there's kind of a clear point where, like, Bubblebee and C-Type and Jaya started talking and doing things together, and I wonder if at that point Toy Label pivots heavily to the hardcore techno side of things. Or not. But that would be something interesting to look out for, try to pick up on if that happens. And I know Toy Label never really went fully onto like the hardcore side of things, but definitely started featuring it more heavily at one point. Yeah, as a separate request, absolutely. Although I'll have to double check. I assume probably those are fine, but I'll double check to be sure. I'll let you know now, we are taking a little break from the toy label just for next week. Oh, okay.
연결이 돼 있다. 이렇게 생각을 하시면서 열심히 해주시면 되겠고요. 그다음에 목이 무겁되는 분들이 있지 않습니까? 네. 이것은 기본적으로 손을 비비셔야 되겠죠. 비비셔서.
Did you request them before and I refunded them? Are those? Yeah, no, those are part of the. Well, either way, those are part of the archive, so those are included in the existing request. I think until we run out of things to listen to entirely, I would probably not do any repeats, though we have accidentally done repeats in the past. I think if we... I still want to think of some creative, interesting way to do those when they come around the currently promised time. If they were to be requested a second time, I think I would just do the entire stream silent so as not to interrupt them. And we are now, yes, I didn't even notice it, but we are now, into the final track, Tears. So this is the double mix. But then that will contaminate the other audio. this goes on here like this. Yes. Out of the way. Is that extra? That sounds like extra. Like slowed down and warped and stuff. Was extra out at this point? Yes, but just barely? So it could be? I'm not seeing... Not seeing like a month here. Jelly Tones didn't come out till November. Yeah. The weird thing here is, and maybe this is true, but there's no Japanese single for Extra on Discogs. There's Japanese release of Jelly Tones, the album, but I'm not seeing any. There's like a Belgium release in October. France. The only one of these with a month is October. But these are all like France, Belgium, US. Maybe there was no Japanese single for it. I gotta confirm this now, though, because that just seems so surprising. Welcome. Yeah, maybe not. And this is, yeah, this is August 08, or sorry, August 95. This is a Belgium release, yeah. I mean, I guess, yeah, if we just look at, like, the Disc Union listings, 50. That's the Belgium. US, UK, yeah. Huh, yeah, I guess there was not ever a Japanese, it would be weird for there to be one and it not be on Discogs, but yeah, I guess there was never a Japanese single release of Extra. That's really surprising. Goes here. So relaxing. Yeah. I don't know. I might just take a little rest here. Oh. I'm awake. That sounds like some craft work in the background. I'm missing anything? That's There's definitely a very, very interesting sound collage here. That's like the halfway point. I kind of wonder if maybe this is kind of what the early Murder Yacht School C-type tapes are. The, like, Mad tapes. No idea, just kind of random guess that they might be something like this. Just big, long mashup stuff, maybe? Yeah, that's definitely true. We should upload that CD of Mind Damage we found. This goes here like this. Yeah. Two legs. That's right, I forgot we already have the head on there already. Why is that not, like... Yeah, why is this tilted? Not that it matters, really. That's a little... That's a little... We'll continue. We'll try to get these feet on here, too. Slowing down again. Stretch out my own feet. Okay, so this is one of these situations where we do everything twice. I do also wonder, you know, how much, if any, of this like early cassette stuff was eventually, or just at any point, like shared around, obviously not on the internet, but just like between people. Because I'm sure, you know, after a community started forming, I'm sure there was some level of dubbing off copies of cassettes and stuff for your friend, for them to hear this compilation. I really wonder to what extent that went on. Well, but the people who bought it. Yeah, that's a good point too. Even if the people who made it thought it was shit, there's got to be at least a couple people who bought it and were like, "This is dope," and wanted to make copies for their friends. Because like now, it's like you can take like a Sharpnel CD or something. You can name a song from a DJ Sharpnel CD, and it's not like weird to ask, have you heard this track from this DJ Sharpnel CD? Because it's just so easily and readily available. But you know, like a community starts forming around this. people can't just be saying to each other, have you heard this weird 30-minute mix on this cassette? So, you know, it's like how, to what extent would, you know, like, I guess I'm trying to say, like, I wonder what stuff was early classics or, you know, entered the really early canon of, like, commonly known tracks. That kind of thing. How does this work? This... That's right. Looks right. That's not right. Part of this set is kind of difficult to put together. But this is wrong. What? Yeah, this. Okay. I'm sure. Well, this long journey is coming to a close. There's our feet so far. And that does it for Believe in the Kosho Power. So now on to our last release for today. And this is the first solo release on the label. I assume Pajero? Solo release from MutingMute. So let's look at the comments on that one. And so this one just says 95. So I'm guessing near the end of 95, since the last one was in August. And I'm curious here. So this says MutingMute's first album. And then okay, so on PSG, this MutingMute EP, that was out 96. So that makes sense. And I just noticed that this other PSG release is that same alias for Egg Eater? It was Egg Eater, right? Yeah, Egg Eater. So there's a... So that's... This says it's a project just from Bubble B. So I'm not sure why he's listed as a member instead of alias on Discogs. Let's see who added that, actually. I'm curious. Let's name and shame. This alias... not in there yet. Oh, I did that. Let's name and shame me. I must have had a reason for that? I don't know. Let's see if we can dig anything up. There's no artwork there. Now why? I don't think I would have accidentally put it in the wrong box because I added another alias up here. I added an alias at the same time. But of course my submission notes are completely useless. Let's see if we can figure anything out here. And in fact, let's just search here. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Why is this on here? That's weird. 70. This has 61 seaters? Jeez. Whatever. I was gonna look at one other thing, which was, what's the other release that artist, that alias, has a track on? 14. I'm just looking at the jacket for Toy 14 myself. Just to see if there's anything I missed. But I don't think so. It's kind of hard to read. But nope. No, I don't see any explanation for that. After that, let me look at Twitter just to see. No indication of why I thought this was a group. I'm just trying to think if there's... I thought there was one more thing I wanted to check here. And now I'm blanking on what it was. All right, I was going to check my own book. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So do I have an entry here in this glossary? Nope. I sure don't. And what if I look at Bubble B? That is very strange. I'm not gonna change it because I feel like I must have been basing that on something. So I'm just gonna leave it for now, but that might be wrong. That might be completely wrong. But anyway, let's look at the liner notes for this album. All songs are produced using only Korg's X5DR DTM. What is this? Let's find out. This is a synth module. Synthesized pad sounds delays were so rare to me when I first bought the equipment. I had no choice but to use them all the time. Calm River was sent to the Groove Control section of the then issued magazine Keyboard Special, where CMJK, I'm sure this means like reviewed, demo tapes and was accepted. Calm River? Okay, that's the track we're listening to right now. I'm not sure what it means by 8 minutes of delay. Oh, it probably means 8 layers of delay. So it sounds like in the comments for this track. So I don't know if this would have been... I have no idea what issue of this magazine it would have been. But I don't know if it's just like they would put the track name and some comments from CMJK. It doesn't seem like it came with a CD or anything like that. I wonder if there would not really be. I'd have to buy like all of the second half of 95 or something of these to find it, probably. Probably the easiest thing to do would be to go to a book off and flip through them to try to find which one it's featured in, because it's obviously not going to be written on the cover or anything. That would be interesting to try and find that, though, yeah. Lineup is not there. I mean, I don't know. This sounds ambient to me, but maybe it doesn't qualify for that distinction. It definitely sounds like. I wonder what the bitrate on this one is, because it sounds like better quality, and maybe it's just because it's so kind of sparse that even at a lower bitrate it sounds okay. But so the last two, oh god, the last one, Believe in the Kosho Power, was only 80 kbps, and so was most of Believe in the Hand Power. For some reason, the last two tracks were 160, but everything else is 80. And then this is back to 160, so we're at double the audio quality and like half the instrumentation, so no wonder it sounds a little cleaner. Alright, let's finish up these feet. Feels like a calm jungle area in a video game. I definitely always really enjoy this kind of music that's produced like almost entirely from just presets on synth modules and stuff. And kind of in the same vein of enjoying listening to just like general MIDI. Obviously there's all kinds of different sound banks that can be used to play back general MIDI, but Yeah, there's just something, some quality about that that's really enjoyable. Yeah. I think it's like, I think what I've never really even tried to like listen to any like vaporwave, but the impression that I get of what people get from vaporwave, I think feels similar to what I get from that kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, definitely. I assume is different musically, but I mean that's what I feel about like stuff like this, because it feels old. I guess it feels limited because of what software or hardware or whatever you want to say it's using. I think I feel the same way also about like music from Amiga games, and to a similar extent like Sega Genesis FM synth stuff also, but especially like that kind of very specific Amiga sound. Kinda, yeah. On a completely different topic, just thinking about Bubble B, I wonder what Injo G was up to at this time. Because obviously they're like around the same age and stuff. I wonder if he was even involved in music. Because they didn't start doing stuff together till a fair bit after this. Yeah, we're gonna see him in action pretty soon here. This goes... where? Through there? I don't even have those in there yet. Oops. What? Oh. It's gotta be... No, it's gotta be before that, because he was in Smile Hunters, so... Probably maybe his first, like, solo credit. Might be 2007, but anything with Smile Hunters would be him. So 99. So I guess 99 is already pretty early. So that may have been his first kind of... first thing he was involved in. But I really wonder if he did anything before that. But yeah, I always forget that the first place Driving Pleasure came out was on Groovy Free Compo 1. Okay, and then, so Zokum Barbecue was 02. So 3 years after the first Smile Hunters album. That's not that big a gap. Okay, so now I want these facing the other way. And they slide on through here. And then I assume we just do the opposite on the other side. Yeah. Yeah. Was that? Okay, Kanemochi Odogo 90 came out in 2000. So the first probably album was 2000. Anti-Nerdcore Volume 3 was 2000. And then Anti-Nerdcore Volume 1 is under a different name in 99, I see. Okay, so these are different. I want these like this, like this. You'd have to ask Bubble B that, I'm not sure. I don't know to what extent those are technically actually toy label releases. I think they mention toy label, at least volume 3 might, but yeah, I guess just when putting together the toy label archives. Okay, no, they actually don't. Okay, 3, yeah, so 3 does mention toy label, 1 doesn't. But I guess he just didn't consider them part of the catalog when he put together the archives release. That is wrong. I suppose there's a non-zero chance that he forgot about them too. Okay, so these, how do these just snappy in? Yeah. Zooming. Can't see it too well all at once, but the Heelys are in effect. Looks very strange with no arms. Just lay it down, I don't know. I'll put the camera up higher next time. There, laying down on its side, that's the perfect view. Spin the wheel. Alright, how much we got left here? About 12 minutes here. Okay, I'll stand it back up. Can it lean back at this point? I think it can. Yeah. There. That looks so strange. And the head? Yeah, the head can tilt back like a Pez dispenser almost. Oh, the body can tilt too. There. Oh god, the legs do not... It being bent back so far, the legs kind of spread apart and the wheels do not work properly anymore. Oh, I just pulled this foot off, damn it. Yeah, that's certainly a possibility too. Okay, let's just stand it back up straight. And get this leg reattached. No, the image was wrong. I started... So, okay, has the time... So, the image was wrong. Because the time changed in the US, but I think not Europe yet. When does the time change in Europe? Oh, not till the end of the month. Okay. So, from next week onward, so the image, I put the time is in UTC. So, I got it wrong for this week. I have it fixed for next week, but it will still be technically an hour earlier for people in Europe. Because it's 10, it says now 10 p.m. UTC, which doesn't change. But so, which means then after the 30th, after the end of the month in Europe, it'll be back to whatever time it was before. So it has jumped an hour earlier, and then it'll jump an hour later again. So that's the deal. I hate that the time changes on different days in different countries. I hate that the time changes at all, but then double that it changes on, different days in different countries. But I did get the Discord notifications set back up at least, so you'll have that at least to remind you. But yeah, give me just a moment here. Oh, okay. So the JST time was also, yes, wrong on the image, but I have it fixed now. Okay, well, we are coming up close on our last track here. Sorry, I'm just trying to find something real quick. Okay. All right, so let me go ahead. I'll get our password here real quick. So password for this week is all one word, all lowercase, the power, just the power. And I'll post the link again just to have it there for you, just to the index, since it has changed. But yeah, so everything from today is up there. And let's see here. Little early, but next week, definitely be sure to come and hang out, because we are going to do a little more special. Going to listen to two very, very rare releases from All Japan Records, kind of in camaraderie, celebration, whatever, of them performing at the Honda Lady event next weekend with TK present for the first time in like 20 years or something. But yeah, we're going to listen to TK and Trophy's album Titanic and Yama's album Inaine. And yeah, both really, really good albums that I think have not made their way out there, so will be really cool to show those off. Got some cool stuff to talk about with them. Maybe some fun extra things. we'll see. But yes, you can see here, I have the times corrected now, so it's 10 p.m. UTC, 7 a.m. JST, not 11 and 8. So that's fixed now, and the notifications on the Discord will go out as well. So if you're in the Discord or you follow the Twitch channel or whatever, you will get notifications. But yeah, drop in next week. We'll probably finish this little fire mech here. And then, yeah, week after that, we'll probably jump back into toy label stuff. But yeah, just a little detour for these couple fun things I've been keeping in the back pocket. So yeah, thanks for coming around and hanging out. Hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you next week. All right, have a great weekend. Peace out.